at you. What the heck? Hey Dan, how you doing, brother? How's it going? Hey Virgo, good morning. How you doing? Yeah, I've been up for a while now. I had to go check on Diamond, make sure she's okay. Mm, shit. Actually, plug it into here. Let me see if I can plug this in right here real quick. Worked. Good. I need to charge my keyboard, it says. My keyboard battery is low. Let's charge it up. There we go. The weather is so shitty. The sun comes out for like 30 seconds, goes back in, then it gets windy, then it rains, then it gets cloudy. Some bipolar ass weather. It's very annoying. I want to do something. I did some things outside. I tied it up. Diamond's area was pretty bad. And made sure she's okay. And then cleaned the pool up a bit. Had so many leaves in there. Oh boy. I tell you, man, it's just like a never ending story. It's always some bullshit every day. The energy's been so fucking whack this month. It's been like, I think they saved the worst energy for the last month of the year. I really feel like they did. Oh, that's nice, Dan. I'm glad you got that done. It's good to be productive every day, man. I try to be, but sometimes it's not good enough. I have to learn every day that no one's opinion of me or anybody. I shouldn't look for any type of gratitude from anybody anymore. I really need to work on that. I need to go back to. I need to. You know how you put your computer back to a certain setting when it was good. Forget what you call that shit. Like you go back and you put yourself to a different setting. That's what I need to go back to. I need to go back to. I don't give a fuck what anybody says or does. I'm gonna do what I have to do and ignore you. I need to go back to that old me. So I try being nice and it don't work. So now I think it's time that I don't give a fuck no more. Yeah, exactly. At that age, at this age, it's just as I get older, I find like I want to do less, but I can't. It's like the more I try to rest, the more bad shit happens for me to get worse. trying to rest my body all year and it don't happen. I gotta lift this, do that, make this, do this, do this, do that. It's like a never ending fucking story. Then if I don't do nothing at all, I get criticized. It's crazy, man. Nobody ever thinks about me though. My whole life, nobody says, hey, you know what? Mark did this, this, and this. Let's leave him alone, you know? Boom. Yeah, that's all the time, Dan. It's all the time. And I never learned my lesson. Because that's not who I am, you know? But, oh, it's snowing there. Time to build that snowman. Frosty's waiting for you, Virgo. Frosty's waiting for you. That's every time, Dan. It just never ends. The more I do, the more I get shit on. It's never good enough. Over and over and over. I can do, you know, there's a saying out there. I've seen it a few times online. You can never make a woman happy. And that's fucking true. That's why most men die early because a woman drives a man fucking crazy. And it could be your sister, your mother, your daughter. It could be like someone you work with. You know, it doesn't matter. Some women, they drive a person fucking crazy. I tell you. Never fucking happy. Always bitching and mooning and complaining. Everybody. All these damn women. And then the guys are too busy hating, plotting out how to fuck you over. Guys are just, a lot of guys are the same way. Nobody wants to be like brothers and friends and like do shit for each other or they want to lie. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this. This year has been one of those years where I look at people and I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, what the fuck is your problem? Sometimes I think that I'm the only sane and decent person on this earth sometimes. I don't want no arguments. I don't want no negativity. I try to stay as positive as I can. Try to make others positive and make others believe in themselves. And it don't work. People just don't fucking care. Like it's absolutely nuts. You know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so much sensitivity. I'm calm. The tiger's calm. I'm alright. I'm not shouting. It's just like a never ending story. It really is. It's everyone, like everyone just like whack. Just I don't know what the fuck's wrong with people. All these accidents in Bermuda, like people just don't learn. It's just I look back and it's so weird. You know, people taking their lives. I don't know, man. I just don't get it. Like it's just this has been like one of the worst years mentally for me, like and emotionally for me, like just thinking about how the fuck's wrong with these people. Like it don't make no sense. Like and the more I try to figure it out, the more like I go like, you know, I get stressed out just thinking about why people are so fucked up and why people are just don't care. They just don't make no sense, you know? Yeah, I know. I know. I don't know, man. I'm very disappointed in a lot of people this year. Very disappointed in a lot of people. And it's sad. It really is sad. And everybody thinks I'm a fucking robot and I can do everything for everyone all the time. No one cares of how I feel, what I say, what I do. And I don't really care like if anybody does or doesn't, because I'm not really that person that looks for validation from anybody or looks for sympathy or anything like that. But it's crazy how people are. I would say maybe, Dan. Maybe one or two. I can't really think of them right now. Honestly, I'm upset with people's like characters, people's mindsets, like how people don't care about like anything. I'll give you a brief example. Like when my dad died, and I found out I went to when I was at the cemetery that my grandfather's there, and nobody put a plaque there for him, but you put one for my grandma. Like that shit really pissed me off. Like that. That showed me how much people give a fuck, and it's sad. Really, really sad how people are in this world. Like you don't even care about the person who is the reason why you're here. So that person is irrelevant now. Like that's just one example of something that I couldn't get over, and I won't get over it. It's just like it makes you want to like attack somebody for like you want to find out like who the fuck did this? Like who the fuck is the culprit of this? Like. Hey Sophie, good morning. How you doing? It's just I just think people are so fucked up that they only care about themselves. And I've been saying this for years that there's so much selfish people in this world. They only care about themselves. Whatever they say is right. Whatever they do is right. Whatever you say is wrong. And then when I do it, it's a crime. And then you get mad because I'm fucking telling you the truth. Or I'm questioning your character and I'm questioning why you did things or why you haven't done things. But you could do it to me, but it's okay. Man, go fuck yourself. That's why I never want to be around certain family members, you know, and like certain, on both sides of my mom and dad's family, there's weirdos on both sides. And I just look at them and like, the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, yeah, see, that's crazy. See that, like shit like that, Dan, pisses me off because like you don't even care about the foundation of your family, you know. And that's the thing. Like now that my dad's gone, like a lot more things are coming to light. A lot more things have happening. A lot more like shit happens. Everybody's on edge. It doesn't make any sense. It don't make no sense how people are and act in this world and how fucked up they are and what they do to people. Well, that's a shitty situation, but at least it ended well. At least they got remarried. Sometimes you get fed up of a person, and you just deal with it in different ways. Honestly, I'm just tired of getting like no respect for the things that I do. That's how I feel right now. Right now in this present moment, I feel like I get no respect for anything that I do. No one respects anybody anymore. No one cares about what anybody's doing. Everybody just thinks that, I made my own life the way it is right now, where I don't have to work hard as much. And then because I made my life better, it's a problem for you, you know? Like fuck yourself, man. I've been busting my ass my whole life. And because this year I wanted to take a break and not do a lot of things, I'm a piece of shit now, you know? Or you look at me different because I'm not doing a lot of work. Why you worrying about me for? Why you worrying about what I do in my life? I want to sit here and shuffle cards and read people and make money. That's a crime. If I want to DJ now and go back into DJing now, it's a crime. It's a problem. Mm. I tell you, I try to make my life better and more fun, and people just ruin the vibe and ruin the energy all the time. And I tell people energy is so important, and people ruin the energy all the time. The more I try to be happy, the more somebody or something happens to make you like to dampen your energy or dampen your spirits. You know, it's crazy. All I want is to be like happy, and people don't want to see me happy. And I don't care if they do or don't. They're not gonna like stop me from being happy. But it's the people that like you thought that care or think that care. They don't give a fuck. They just care about themselves. Bunch of selfish fucking idiots, man. It's crazy. People act like they're the only ones who do anything in this world. Now, nobody else does more than them. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And sometimes it takes somebody to die for you to do shit. My dad dies, and then my brother and my older sister want to act like that my dad was the best thing in the world for him. And they're doing all these extra things now because you feel guilty of not doing it when he was alive. You know, like it's crazy. Hello, new subscriber. How you doing? Just to double check how many cards for $5. Well, I pull 3 cards to answer the question. That's what I do. It's not about how many cards, it's how I'm gonna answer the question. So it's 3 cards I shuffle every time. 3 cards I give. I'll put it this way, I don't need more than 3 cards to answer the question. If that's what you want to know. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. I'll respect your privacy, no problem. Okay, Sophie, thanks. I appreciate it. Someone emailed me like a week ago, and said that somebody had recommended me, and then I don't know if that was you, but the person never got back to me, so I didn't know who it was. But I told the person if they want to know anything about me, they gotta come on here. This is the link I gave 'em to let them know what I'm doing. You know, so I don't know if you're that person, because the person said they got recommended, and then they asked me what I do and stuff, and I said, well, just go to my YouTube page. It's everything self-explanatory. So not sure if that's the person. Let me see. I have no idea. I think disappeared. I don't know. I guess it disappeared. All right. I got your donation. Thank you. You said I want. I received it. Thanks. I got your question here. I'll answer you. Hey, Marilyn, how you doing? Damn. Okay, Sophie. Just all you gotta do is tell the person to look on my YouTube page, and it's all self-explanatory. Like you don't even have to email me. All you gotta do is come on here and go to the description page. It's right on the front, and it tells you everything I do. And if you just come in here, you'll just pretty much see how it goes anyway. I'll just tell you like I just did just now. Like it's all self-explanatory. Just to make things easier, you know? I mean, I don't mind getting emails or whatever and explaining it, but it's just best to just come in here and just, man, I'll deal with you. I don't have that policy, but, I feel like I do more than my share for everyone. Yeah, or sex area. There you go. Well, I feel like you have to be very patient for at least another month. I feel like beginning of next year, things will get better between you and this person. I feel like you guys will tell each other about your emotional feelings for each other. But between now and like the end of January, I see like a possible, you know, getting to know each other and being in a relationship eventually. I'm not going to guarantee anything, but I would say that from what the cards tell me is this person has to end something in order to begin something with you, you know? So this person's trying to end what they have with someone else, and then there has to be some patience between you and this person. This person's like got to deal with this before they have to deal with someone else before they have to go towards you. So that's pretty much the answer is even though there's no contact between you and this person has to sort their self out. If they're a male, then they have to sort themselves out money wise, being patient, having anxiety over getting rid of one situation to move on to another. So if they're like in a divorce situation or they broke up with someone recently, they have to like remove themselves 100% before they move on to you. So between now and the end of January, there's a good possibility that you and this person can show your feelings to each other and possibly be into a relationship. Because the last card I got here is a two of cups, right? And that tells me that a beginning of a friendship turning into a relationship or a renewed passion, you guys understanding that you want to be with each other, you know, finding each other and getting yourselves to a point where you can start a relationship. So there's a possibility that this can all happen, but it has to be on his end or that's this person's end, you know? So it's really up to them, not to you. Because I got a male here, and this male is like very uneasy, very impatient. They're trying to end something in order to move on to you. And if if this person, right, if this isn't like a friendship or a relationship they have with someone before they move on to you, then it's something they have to change. They have to change like their job, their life, their place of living. Like they have something they have to do because most men are not going to get themselves in a relationship unless they sort out their life first. Because the last thing we need is a nagging woman telling us, well, you should have done this before you went out with me. And. You know, so that's what I get here, the energy I get. So he doesn't want to have no interference, you know, before he gets with you. So to answer your question, there is a good possibility that you and this person will be in a relationship next month, by the end of next month. At least the start of one, or getting to be in a relationship. But it's up to this person. You can do what you like, yeah. That's fine. If you want to donate again, that's fine. All right, Marilyn, you're next. Marilyn, you said, did GS get my Christmas card? If so, what was her thoughts and feelings after receiving it? You gave somebody a Christmas card and they didn't even say hello to you, or they didn't even say thanks. Yeah. Um, I would say her thoughts were like, she didn't this person didn't expect to get a card from you, but when they did, they were like, okay, well that's cool. You know, I'm glad that she gave me a Christmas card. That was nice of her, but whatever type of vibe. It's like she wasn't expecting a card from you, a Christmas card or anything from you. But when she did, she thought about it and was like, I shouldn't be thoughtless, or I shouldn't be narrow minded. At least she cared to give me a card. Um, and she feels good about it. She felt like it was a good thing that you did. She felt like you put in the effort to think about her and give her something, give her a card and stuff. So I would say she recognizes that you are trying to be kind to her and be good to her and stuff like that. She appreciates it, but that's pretty much like it. Like she thinks it was a good thing that you did, and she feels like you have a good reputation of being, kind and giving things to her or whatever, or giving her the card, making her feel like some type of way. But she was definitely not expecting it. Sure. I think that she'll eventually like call you or text you or communicate with you to tell you thanks for the card, or even give you one back. So I feel like this person will like communicate with you and tell you, hey, thanks for the card. I appreciate it. Wasn't expecting it. All right. So the donation you just gave me, you basically asked me the same. Like this is like I've answered that. I pretty much answered that question. I said that in the month of January it looks good for you guys, but you want to hook up with them, so you want to get some D. That's what you want to know. Because when somebody tells me, am I hooking up in any sort of way, that means that you want some D. I just pretty much answered your question. Like I said, that in the month of January, I see you guys possibly being together. I guess I must talk Spanish or something. I don't know. You know that little button that says CC and it says what I say? So is that what you mean? Because you said hooking up. Hooking up meaning what? You want to have sex with him and go out with him at the same time in the first like week you with him? Mm-mm. So you want to fuck him? You want to taste the cake before you have a relationship? That's what you mean. That's what you're trying to tell me. Okay. Lord Jesus, help me. Lord Jesus, help me. Help me, Jesus. I'm getting no hookup or nothing like that. Like this person respects you as a woman, so they probably won't like ask you for sex or hook up with you in any type of way. They rather like be in a relationship before they hook up with you, like or having any type of sexual relationship with you like that. So I feel like this person respects you. You know, they think like you're a decent woman, but apparently you want D first and a relationship after. Good luck with that. But this person, I don't see them having sex with you at all because I got no sex, no hookup, no nothing. This person just wants to like respect you as a woman because if they were to do that, see, you want that, right? But this person might think that, if I ask her for the coochie first and bang her, then she's probably gonna be like, oh, he only wants to fuck me and that's it. So this person is a person who probably respects you as a woman and won't ask that, right away. So I would say in the month of January, I don't see you getting any unless you like the only way you can get it is if you put it on him. Like, if you say, "Hey, I want some D," like, what you saying, let's go. So in that case, I would say that's up to you. If you want it that bad, then you gotta ask for it. But he won't offer it to you though. I don't get that he's gonna offer that to you. But if you want it, you can tell him, and I'm sure he'll probably do it. You know, if you jump on him, that's your thing. If you want it that bad. But I don't think he's gonna offer it or like say, "Hey, I want some coochie right now." I don't get that. But and that question is all about you. If you want it, then you have to like put it on him. Like you gotta say, "You want this or what?" He'll be like, "All right, yeah, fuck it, you're offering." But he won't say, "Hey, look, bend over and I'll drive." I don't think he'll do that. You're welcome. I also feel like this person is not gonna try and get with you right away. Like it's gonna take some patience or time. Like, they might express themselves to you, but they're still going through like some type of disconnection with somebody else. That's what I keep getting. Because I just asked the cards out of curiosity, how does this person think about you? And right now, you're not 100% on their mind. You're not like on their mind every day. Like they're not saying, "Oh my God, I want this person so badly." It's like they have to, like I told you from the beginning, this person has to deal with other things first and then they can move on. So it might take till the end of January for things to get better. Like, don't think that you're a priority because you're not. And I'm not saying that to be fucked up. I'm just saying, like, that's the truth. Like, and you said he moves like a snail. So there you go. So until he sorts out his snail ass, he's not gonna like make any moves, or like you're not on his mind 24/7. Like he just says, you know what? Yeah, I like her and all that, and I like to be with her, but I need to sort out my shit first. So when I asked how does he think about you, there's nothing like concrete there. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes people don't. Sometimes they do, you know. At the end of the day, you have to realize that not everybody's sitting home thinking about you all day unless you're obsessed. But nothing's guaranteed. Right now, that this person has got other things on their mind. Yeah. So it might take a whole month from now before this person actually, makes their life better so they could deal with you. And things can change between now and then. This person might, have a situation where, this person might be cool with you next month, but still thinking about the person that they just left. Or when that person sees you with them, they're gonna try and get that person back and ruin the energy. You gotta remember all those things, People can ruin shit very fast. Because from what I see in the cards, he's not disconnected from somebody, you know. He's not fully disconnected. And like I said, if it's a divorce, then there's ties. If there's children, there's ties to the people, to the children, to the woman, to the people around them, you know? So it's all about what they want to do. Well, if you're college kids, you know, if you're college kids, then what do you expect? You know, you're in college, you probably got all this shit going on, and you got like all this other stuff you got to deal with. So maybe he's got like a lot of choices, and you might be one of them, but maybe you might not. At least not right now. But anything can change. There's a possibility there. But like I said, he has to get over what he's got to deal with first. So maybe next month he's going to be relieved of all his shit, and he might just say, hey, look, I'm ready now. So it's up to you if you want to be patient or you want to go after him. Sometimes, hey, Tanya, how you doing? Sometimes, like when you're in situations like that where the person moves slow, so if you already know how the person is, you got to remember that that person's like that. You're not going to change him. Don't think you'll ever change him because you're not. And if you try to, he might be like, you know what, F you, goodbye. So you can't have no one perfect. But at the same time, he's probably trying to better his life in some type of way. That's what I get. But as of right now, you're not a priority in his life. He's got other things to deal with. And like I tell most women, is if you don't do your part, how do you expect a man to do his? So, you know, there you go. So he's going through some bullshit. So he probably thinks that, he's probably got that loser mentality right now. He's all fucked up, you know? Yeah, see, there you go. That's your answer. That's why I saw, you know, difficult things. So maybe you should say, hey, I can help you with that. If you're failing your classes, then you can't help him. But if you're smart and you can help him, maybe that's how you can get in with him. Maybe you could say, hey, look, I can help you with your classes. Then you can get some D. Then you can have a relationship and help him out. Then he'll love you because you helped him, pass his classes. Do I have to tell you everything? Well, if you're doing well, that's good. Maybe you should help him out. Maybe you should say, "Hey, look, I'm doing good in school. I can help you out. What you want? What you need help for? What you need help?" Me and my when I was in high school, I just didn't want to do no damn work. But me and my girlfriend at the time, we were in the same class, you know, and we helped each other study. Like we used to test each other and study together. I'd be in her room studying with her, and we'd study for a class. We were in the same classes and shit. So we would help her, she'd help me. And I passed that grade barely, but because of her help. But yeah, I still didn't get no coochie until later on. We were still young at the time. But at least she helped me with school. See, look, Sophie just said it. See, that's how she fell for her ex. If he's failing all his classes, then it can't always all be math, right? You can help him in certain ways. Tell him go to GBT or whatever the fuck it is. Tell him go ask Chat GBT. Get his answers there. He'll be all right. If you don't help him, some other woman might help him and take him. Some mathematician might say, let me see how many inches you got. Yeah, see? Convince him. Convince him to create a Chat GPT. Yeah. You gotta help him out. See, if you help him out, you know, you'll be good. Bye. Oh shit. It's not you guys' fault. Sometimes I help my nephews with their tests and things like that. I help them with the tests and I help them study sometimes. I dropped out of school, so I'm the last person you want to, you know, get help from if you're in college. But, I can assist you with certain things. I can help you study and stuff. I can read out the question, you can answer. So I can read, so that's good. But I dropped out of school. I couldn't handle that shit. I could have never gone to college and do none of that fucking bullshit. I'm a hands-on guy. I ain't got no time for no teacher writing on no blackboard and me writing it down, going home studying bullshit that ain't gonna help me with my life. The teacher didn't tell me to use a drill, use tools to make money. My friends did. And now we have YouTube, so I don't need to go back to school. Oh, that's good, Tanya. Some people say that word so openly, and they probably do mean it because there's different types of love. There's sexual love, friendship love, relationship love, you know, and just love of like, yeah, I love you, you're so cool. I love everyone when they're sleeping. That's my honest, truth. I love everyone when they sleep. Because when you sleep, you're not bothering me. That's what I tell everybody. I love you in your sleep. I tell my nephews that every night. I used to tell them, I love you, bro. I love you when you sleep. Now they tell me the same thing. I said, now you know why I tell you. All right, Marilyn, you said, what does MW think, feel about me and our friendship? Cool. Well, this person thinks you're a nice person. They enjoy talking to you. They trust you. They think that you guys have a good friendship. Um, I feel like this person has I don't feel like this person's happy in their own life, but when they speak to you, they're happier because you listen to them or you give them advice if that's the case. So when you're talking to this person and this person tells you, "Hey, Marilyn, I had a bad day," or "I have to get over the hump of this," or this and that, blah blah blah. So I think that this person really likes the fact that you talk to them and give them the time of day, and they enjoy talking to you. They enjoy being your friend. They have good thoughts about you, and they feel like you really are sincere when you speak to them, and they trust you more than anything. But I don't think this person is very happy with their life. But you didn't ask me that. But if they're not happy with their life and they come to you for some type of comfort or conversation, then that's good. Like, because that's what this person needs. They're not using you, but like they're happy that you talk to them, and they're happy talking to you because you actually give a shit about them. Hey Holly, how you doing? Hope you had a good Christmas. So Marilyn, I would say that MW looks at you as somebody who they can, be free about their emotions with. And if this isn't happening like right now, then I would say that, in the near future, they're gonna like confide more in you and talk to you more and things like that. You guys will have like more conversation in the near future. But if you're already talking to this person like a good bit, then they're happy to talk to you, or they enjoy talking to you because you actually care about them. And if they tell you about their problems, just listen, and they'll make them feel happy, like. But I don't get nothing bad though, Marilyn. Nothing bad here on MW. They actually feel good about you and feel good about talking to you. They enjoy their communication with you. Is what that's the card I got. The actual enjoyment of communication. So they enjoy talking to you. Probably because you give a shit about them. I was just talking about that in the beginning of my life, how people don't care about nobody and are so fucking selfish. And all they do is care about themselves, and then don't forget what you've done for them and forget what you do. But you can't fix stupid. Sometimes your own siblings, parents, and friends and people just don't even care. They're just so selfish, worrying about them, thinking about themselves all day. Then they really don't care about you personally. And that's cool because one day their time will come. And that's why their lives are fucked up and they have issues. Not my problem. Like I said, I love people when they sleep. Holly, I got your donation. Now you can ask your question when you're ready. Thanks. Tanya said, "I love you guys. You and Marley, and particular, have helped me heal. I love you too. I love you when you're awake. When you're asleep, I probably love you more. But I love a lot of people on here because you guys have helped me when I needed help the most. So at the end of my lives, I always tell everybody I love them. And I do mean that because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't exist, you know? I wouldn't be here doing readings. I wouldn't be here talking to you guys and venting about my life, and you can vent about yours, and we can share times, memories, thoughts, feelings, talk about shit every day. So when I'm having a bad day, I come on here and I feel much better because everybody makes me laugh. I start to laugh and forget my problems or forget what I want, you know, or forget what I'm doing. Because this morning I had a rough morning, and I said, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and sulk and be mad because people are just fucking dumb. And in order to get my mind off of it, I'm just gonna come on here and see. I came on here and everybody came in here and started talking shit and having fun. See, that's how I am. I'd rather be on here than deal with real live people. Honest to God, because when I did this morning, it all went to shit. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you people. I'm just gonna come online and just be myself. That's why God puts me here majority of the day because He knows that I'm happier online than I am with people in real life because people are just people. They just don't know how to act. Like nobody cares, nobody gives a fuck about you. You have to give a fuck about them. You got to do everything that they want to do. You got to listen to them because they know everything. I can't stand people like that. And I just can't stand selfish fucking people and people who don't even care what you've done. And that's how it is. That's how it's been for me lately. Like nobody cares about me and what I'm doing and how I feel. It's always about you all the time. I have to listen to your fucking bullshit every day. Man, fuck off, man. When I come on here, it's a lot different. I can be myself. I can joke around. I can have fun. I'm talking to people who actually give a fuck about me and actually, want to talk to me and want to have fun and, just like shoot the shit. Just be cool. Love you too, Marilyn, Sophie, Holly, Dan. Yes, I love you too. Even though when you're awake, I still love you, bro. You're my favorite Leo. That's like a title I can put on you now. I used to have a favorite Leo back in the day, but not anymore. He took his place. But it's okay, I won't tell him. Oh, shit. All right, Holly, you said was, and then. I feel like this person Anon has pulled away from you because they don't want a relationship. They don't want you to have like a misunderstanding about them, like, wanting a relationship, and they just don't want one. They just don't want to connect with you right now. I see another woman here, though. There's another woman here, and this person is someone who, like, he's very cautious about, but he's also talking to as well. So I feel like he's talking to you and he's talking to this other woman here. But let me see what's going on. But he's going through a lot right now. He's mentally thinking about who should he choose. So I think that he's like putting you to the side and talking to someone else. But let me confirm that before I say it. No. I don't see. I mean, I got another person here, but he's not dealing with them like that. I know you said you just want. I know you said you just want another friend. You just want a friendship, but it's like he doesn't want to. He doesn't want nothing more than a friendship either. But I do see him talking to somebody else, but it's nothing major. But he is talking to another person. He is talking to another person. Yeah. I feel like he'll communicate with you again in the next like couple days. I just think that he needs to like I don't think it's over though, Holly. I just think that I think that he needs time talking to this other person first. And then once he figures out that he has to make a better choice, I think that he'll end up choosing to talk to you more often than this other person. But nothing's going on between him and this other person. It's kind of like you and him. He's been talking to this other chick too. He's like trying to feel out who he wants to be cool with. So I don't think that he's actually like slung you aside. I just think that he's being very cautious with what he wants to do. But I do feel like he'll speak to you again soon and like communicate with you more again. I just feel like he's going through some situations right now where he needs to make a choice of who he wants to be cool with, you know? So I wouldn't say give up on him yet or he's given up on you. I do feel like he eventually will speak to you again, you know, coming up, but I would say give it some time. Just be patient and just let him talk to you. Let him come to you. But he is talking to somebody else though, but not in like a sexual or relationship way. It's just that he's trying to like talk to this person and also talk to you, but he needs to talk to this person first. So you'll hear from him again. What do you mean? Should I just keep mum? What do you mean? I wouldn't. If you're talking about continue to talk to him, like keep trying. Yeah, don't reach out. Yeah, don't reach out to him. Just let him come to you. That's all. If you, for instance, if you've reached out to him, you know, if you have reached out to him in the last couple of days and he hasn't responded, then don't do it again. But if you've reached out to him and he reaches back out, then that's fine. Yeah, I would say keep doing it. You know. But if you reach out to him and he's not communicating with you, because that's how like I think that that's what you're trying to say. Oh well, yeah. So if you've communicated with him and he's been short and he's communicated back, then what's the problem? Or because he's been short with you, it's because he's probably busy and he's probably talking to this other person at the same time. And if you're just friends and all you want is friendship, then what more can you expect? See when you get a lot of communication and you start to get a little less, it's a reason for that, but it's not a bad reason. Sometimes it's just a reason where the person needs to sort their shit out and they can't really talk to you all the time. But if he's like ditched you, like, and I thought that's what you meant, that there's no communication. Because you said he distanced himself from you or whatever you said. But if he's communicating with you, then that's good. I mean, if he like cut you off, that's bad, right? You're saying he pulled away from you. He's not pulled away from you. He still communicates with you. So that's not pulling away with you. That's just being short communication. You know, pulling away from you is not speaking to you. But if he still speaks to you and makes it short, it's because he's probably busy. You know, I think everybody has to understand that, you know, people are not going to be like very, open and talkative all the time. They got shit to do. And you might be like talking to him at a time where he's got shit on and he can't really communicate. People got to understand that people have lives, and I'm not trying to defend them, but I'm trying to like make you understand that hey, if I can't speak to you a lot and I make it short, it's because I got shit to do, you know, or I got things on, or I'm talking to somebody else at the time. At the end of the day, you're just his friend, so you should, friends understand friends. Now, if you were going out with him, then that's different, right? You'd be like, oh shit, what is he doing? And I've explained this to you before. Like, try not to, take your friendship with him like too serious. You know what I mean? Especially if you're not seeing the person in physical, way. Yeah. Well, sometimes that can change. I've talked to people millions of times every day, but then it goes to nothing. I don't ask no questions, just the way the person is. Maybe that person's got some bullshit they're dealing with. That happens to me plenty of times. There's some people who come in here and talk to me all day, every day, and then they disappear, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna hit them up and be like, hey, why you don't talk to me? At the end of the day, you got shit to do. God forbid I did that. Shit. I'd be called the worst thing in the world. Boy, yeah. Don't take it personally. I would just say like, the guy's got shit to do. And you did tell me what his profession is, so that's a hard job. That's a serious job to deal with. And remember, you're just friends. So friends should understand friends. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. It's all good. Don't be hard on yourself. Oh boy. That's why I see Marilyn, you just confirmed what I said. If I disappear, people be hitting me up. Where you to, Mark? I need you. Where you to, Mark? Don't leave us now. Please no. Come back. I need you. Where the fuck are you? I have people that do that too. They're like, you coming on tonight? You said you was in your earlier live. I'm like, yeah, I might. I'll see what happens. Baby, come back. I remember in 2022, 3 years ago, I was doing this big renovation here at the house, right? And I couldn't be online all the time, right? I couldn't be online all the time. And I had to work, like seriously work. That was my job. I'm doing a big job. Don't fuck with me, right? And I told everybody on here, I'm not going to be around a lot because I'm got to do this big job. That went in this ear and came out that ear. They would hit me up on Instagram. Hey, when you have a chance, I need a reading. Please, Mark. Oh my God, the sky's falling. Or I need to know what this person's thinking of me because I haven't heard from them in 8 days. And oh my God. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Didn't I just tell you this ain't my full-time job? Go bother somebody else. Yeah. They're like, no, Marky, I need you. And I was like, look, send me an email reading and I'll do it. Oh, when are you gonna get back to me? When I fucking get home from work? The fuck you think I am? And there were some I had some clients, like this one woman in particular. She's like a sister to me. She still is. She was my biggest pain in the ass, and she used to get readings from me like almost every other day. And I told her, look, this shit's gotta stop. I have a job to do. Now, I know you're paying me and I know you need me and I know you're going through some hard times right now, but getting readings from me every day or every other day ain't gonna help. You need to like sort your shit out. And when I told her that, she broke down and cried and said, Mark, I'm glad you tell me shit because no one else is gonna tell me that. I'm like, look, I'm telling you because one, I'm busy. And two, you need to sort out your life. You're a grown woman. Stop thinking about this shit. You got too much negative shit, negative thoughts. Live your life, sweetheart. Go to work, be happy. Fuck these idiots. Don't worry about these damn guys. Take a break from some dick for once in your life, but take a break from these men. I know you're a fine ass woman, but like don't fucking give in to these guys. They just want coochie, like leave them alone. Go home, do your thing, take care of yourself, take care of your home, your family. Don't worry about these guys. And she listened to me. Yeah. And now we're like, we're cool. She never got a reading from me ever again because she don't need it. She sorted her shit out. And I don't care. Like it don't bother me, you know. There's always gonna be somebody else. But I'm glad that she doesn't get readings from me no more. And I'm glad that she sorted her life out. And I love her to death because she's a cool person and she deserves better. And she finally realized somebody had to tell her. I had to tell her, look, you don't need that shit in your life, man. You're good. You don't need no fucking man. You need yourself. Fuck with who cares what these guys think? Guys be in the background. Mark's cock blocking me. You're damn right. Leave these women alone. Because they aggravate me afterwards. Especially with relationship stuff. Tanya, you said, how's my mom? You guys having lobster? I don't know, because everything's gone wonky because of Diamond. So, I don't know if I've told you guys, but last night I had to take Diamond. Well, yesterday afternoon we had to take Diamond to the vet because she was really bad. I honestly thought that she was gonna die yesterday, and even after she came from the vet, she looked really bad, and she's still kind of like recovering. But yesterday she kind of like collapsed a couple times, and like her arms and her legs went like that, like the splits, and she was just looking at me like she was ready to die, and I was like, oh fuck. So I'm here crying to myself, like, and I called my sister. I said, look, I know you got shit going on right now, but we need to take her to the vet because I don't think she's gonna make it. Something's wrong with her. So I've never seen her like that before. And even when we got to the vet, like she was all happy when she saw my sister and my nephew, and we took her for the drive to the vet in the van. Like she was different. Like it's like almost like she woke up. But then when she got to the vet, she peed on the floor, and then she did the splits again, and like she collapsed. And I said, "See, I'm not dreaming. Like she just did it again. Like she doesn't. Her legs are fucked. Like she can't even stay up. For her to do the splits, that's not good. That she's gonna fucking hurt herself, right?" So then we're at the vet, and the vet checked her out, got a pee sample, got a blood sample, and said that her liver is not that great, but she doesn't have kidney disease. She has some other type of disease, like on her skin, and she might have a tumor in her skin. And so she gave her like this shot that helps her like numb her legs and like make her like not, make her rest, like and make her like feel better. And honestly, like this last night, about like midnight, I didn't come live because I was here like trying to help her, and she couldn't even get up. Like she made it from her area to here, and then she collapsed again. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I was like, this dog's gonna fucking die. So I'm worried like hell about her, right? So, and then like my sister's trying to calm me down and tell me nothing's wrong with her and she's fine. I'm like, you fucking mental. This dog's fuck. You can tell like she's got issues. She's like not doing good. I'm with her every day, so I know. My sister fucking irritates me, right? But anyway, she's off her medication now for the past couple of days, and it's made like you can see like it's affecting her, right? So anyway, long story short, she was knocked out, like she couldn't even move, like she was completely numb, and she peed. Like I had this piece of carpet in here. I got this piece of carpet from my mom's house that's like from her carpet. I said, let me use this carpet so that way she can get a better grip when she gets up. So I put the carpet in here, bring her over here. She laid down. She like collapsed on the ground. And I'm like, oh boy. So I laid down next to her, and she peed like twice. on me and the damn carpet. And I'm like, fuck's sake, man. So now the carpet's outside. I had to wash it and put it out there in the sun. So like it, man, I just can't bring her in here anymore. I've tried to like help her, but like the best place for her is her box. So she just gets out of her box, goes to get her water and food, and goes right back and just rests. Because every time she comes over here, it becomes like a problem. It's like she can't really function over here. It's like she gets like loopy and delusional and weird, and she like doesn't want to be here. Like it's like, and then she got into her little stage yesterday where she had her Medicaid that shot, and it fucked her up. So I've been very upset. I cried a lot yesterday because I thought she was gonna die. I was crying last night next to her, and then she peed all over me, and I wanted to kill her. But I understand that she's going through a lot, and I just tried to So then I just laid on the couch for a while, and then about a half an hour later, she jolted up. It's like she had like her body got zapped or something, or she finally got free from the medicine. So she got up real quick, and I was like, okay, okay, let's go. So then I didn't want her to like pee or shit in here. So she came right outside, and I put the collar on her, and she kind of went, and I was like, oh fuck. So then I took her to her home over there, where she is now, outside in her bed. I gave her some water. She drank the water, and she was looking at me, and then her eyes are all messed up. And then she went to her bed, and then that was it. She was cool. So this morning I got up and over there, gave her some more water. I gave her some like treats, but I watered them down so she can like swallow them properly. And she's okay, but not really. Like she's recovering from that needle and that medication and drawing blood. She's going through a big transition. She's just not doing good. And I fear that she's gonna die any day now. And the vet said that she's got to, in a month's time, because she's had so much medication, they can't really do a ultrasound on her until next month, because like her body has to be completely clear of all the meds and stuff. And she says that her knees are fucked. Like she needs a knee replacement, but it's not like a human. A dog can't get a knee replacement or whatever she said. But the only thing that she can do is give her a shot every month to help her with her legs and her arthritis. She says she has arthritis pretty bad, and I already know that. And because it's been cold here more than usual, she's probably suffering a bit more. But she says that she has some type of skin disease. That's why she has that shit on her skin. But she says there's really nothing they can do. They can just give her like some pills and stuff like they've been giving her. But those pills make her all fucked up, man. So anyway, I just can't bring her over here right now because she's not really mobile too much. I just gotta leave her alone. As much as it hurts not to have her over here with me, laying down in my apartment, chilling out with me, it's just not possible for her to walk that distance right now because she's all messed up, man. So I had a rough 24 hours, man. It's not easy watching her like deteriorate. It's bad enough my dad died this year. Now my dog might be dying soon. So I've been an emotional wreck. And then my sister's made it worse because she acts like, she says, "Oh, you're acting like she's dying." I'm like, "She is, you fucking moron." So I got pissed at her, and I'm not speaking to her right now either because she's fucking dumb. Like I'm the one who's with the fucking dog every day. I know, like she's in a bad place. I've never seen her this bad before. So I'm thinking something's wrong with her, and something is wrong with her. You know, the doctor confirmed that. And then yesterday it was even worse. She was literally peeing herself and couldn't even move. And then finally she gets up, and then she's back to normal again. Like her body's going through a big transition from all this fucking medication that I didn't want her to have. But nobody listens to me. Or whatever. I'm never right. I don't know anything. But I prayed for her last night and sent her some healing when I was down there with her, and then she got up like shortly after that. And today she's a little bit better. She looks a lot better than she did yesterday. I'm gonna go see her now anyway, make sure she has water. And my mom gave me some like turkey and told me to boil some white rice and put it with it and feed her that so that way, she needs rice and like protein and things like that. That's when my other dog was sick and he was like on his way out and he was like feeling like shit. We used to give him chicken and rice. But yeah, it's been tough seeing her like really bad these past few days. Yesterday was the worst I've ever seen her. And today, she's so so. She's all right. But my mom said, like, leave her in her box. Don't go bother her. Let her sleep it off. Don't try and bring her in your house. I know you want to, like, make her comfortable and make her, better. But the best thing for her to do is leave her in that area and let her recuperate and don't go to her all the time. Just let her sleep. And because when she sees you, she's going to want to be with you. So she says, I know it's hard, but just look on the camera and see if she's okay. And just make sure she's all right. And I'm like, yeah, I know it's hard because I want to bring her over here and let her relax with me instead of being in that cooped up area all the time. But I just have to like understand that that's not going to happen. I have to leave her alone. So it's hard watching her like deteriorate more and more every day. I honestly thought that she was going to die yesterday. That's how bad she was. I honestly thought she was going to die. And it killed me inside to see her like that. But I'm not allowed to have feelings and emotions compared to other people what they say. I'm not allowed to mourn anybody or tell my sister my dog's fucked up and she don't even care. I'm just so fucking tired of everything, man. Just so tired of bullshit. You know, I do everything I can for that dog, and it's like it's never enough. It's just never enough. It's so annoying. I've done so much shit, spent so much money, and all that matters is what everybody else does except for me. So I'm just staying away from everybody today. I really am. I'm gonna stay home. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not saying nothing to nobody. I'm only gonna come on here and chill with everybody, and that's it. I don't even want to see nobody today. I really don't. I just want to see Diamond and fuck everybody. That's how I feel right now. I feel like no one gives a fuck about what I do. What I do is never good enough. It's fucking crazy to think about all the shit that I've done, and I still don't get no credit, no nothing. It's like I feel like the more I do, the less respect I get, which is fucking delusional to me. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some lunch. It's 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock here. I'm gonna go get some lunch. I might have lobster tonight. I'll see what happens, Tanya. I'll let you know. But my appetite hasn't been that great because I'm thinking about Diamond all the time and just wishing that she's okay. I'm kind of annoyed and sad that I don't have her over here with me, but I just have to leave her alone, let her recuperate first. I can't make her come over here and, come in and out of the house all the time. And, that's why I put that box out there for her and put that little area out there for her to make her better. And it has made her like, she seems happy to be out there. And I guess that when she comes over here, she doesn't want to be here anymore. Like she doesn't want to be in here because it makes her feel some type of way. It's all good. It said has to come to an end one day. So thanks, Tanya. I appreciate it, but it's all good. We all go through, situations like this. I just gotta deal with it. I gotta keep understanding and remembering what my dad said to me before he died. He told me one Sunday that no matter what you do, Mark, people are never gonna change. And he's fucking right. No matter what I do or what I say, people are never gonna change. They're never gonna give a fuck about me or what I say and what I do or what I have done and what I'm doing. You know. And I'm not looking for anybody's validation or sympathy. I just want people to understand and respect what I do. That's all. But it's not working. So now I have to say, you know what? I'm just gonna leave well enough alone, like I always say. I just have to force myself not to care as much and just keep doing what I have to do. I think it's time I give some people a reality check about who the fuck I am and what I do. Sometimes that's all you gotta do is give somebody a reality check or take a reality check for yourself. I need a reality check and realize that I can never make everybody happy. And I never will. So I might as well just make myself happy and fuck everybody. That's what I say. That's how I feel right now. Yep. Well, Diamond is very, she's always here with me, and it's hard not having her here. Even like putting her over there and not sleeping without her around, it hurts, and but I had to do it. I had to do it for her. I had to do it for her and her own health. And my mom's right. My mom told me, she said, Mark, you gotta leave her alone. Just let her be in her box, leave her outside. That's her element. That's where she wants to be. When she goes to your house, it's not, she doesn't feel right, you know? It doesn't matter what you do, she's not gonna feel right going over there now. You've put her back in her environment. And I have a hard time. Like I want her to do both, but she can't. She has to be there right now, and I just have to just deal with it. You know. So instead of her coming over here, I'm gonna go over there to her environment now. I'm gonna go over to her house, her little area, chill out with her. It's right next to my workshop, so I can just chill out in the workshop and she could be there and it's easier for her to get in and out of the workshop than to come all the way over here. So it's all good. It's life. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do what the vet tells me, you know. It's hard because I want her to be in here and be, warm and safe and hang out with me and shit. But life changed for her now, so I have to do what's best for her. So it's not about me. It's about her. I have to leave her out there all day, every day, even though I don't want to, but I have to for her. For her health, it's better for her to stay over there. So it's life. It's what we have to do for our animals. My mom's right. She told me just leave her alone. Just let her recover on her own. Let her just get up casually and do what she has to do and leave her alone. Don't make her walk all the way over your house. Just leave her. Just let her recuperate. And my mom's right. You know. So when she came over here yesterday, she was in bad shape. It took her a lot to come over here, and I think that it made it worse for her. Me getting her to come over here. So it was my fault for bringing it over here. It made it worse. But I'm just trying to help her. Like I just want her to be cozy and warm over here and chill out with me for a while. But I just gotta leave her alone. Let her recuperate. And it's good that she's over there because she gets to walk on grass and she gets the grass can heal her and help her and ground her and make her feel better. And she can get up and pee and shit whenever she wants and drink water and eat her food over there. She doesn't have to come over here all the time. So yeah, as of today, I'm not bringing her over here no more. It hurts, but it's life. Just the way it is. It's got to be that way. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some lunch and I'll be back later on. All right, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and thanks for listening to me and coming around and having fun. I appreciate it. I needed it. All right, bye guys. I'll see you later on.